Welcome back, dear students of class 7. Today we are going to study part 5 of the chapter 9 using list images and links. Students, previously we have completed what is list, what are the two types of list, unordered list and ordered list in HTML, how to create an unordered list and ordered list, the type attribute and the different attributes of the ordered list. Then we have also studied the nested list, and then we studied about the definition list. Today's task is to study about the marquee tag, which is a very interesting tag. So let us begin with this marquee tag in HTML. Now student, marquee tag is a very interesting tag in your HTML. The marquee tag helps in displaying a scrolling text on the web page. Now, what do you mean by scrolling text? Let me show you this with the help of an example. I hope you can see this. See this particular rectangle. The text is scrolling. It is moving from one point to another. Okay. You might have seen something like this on the railway stations also. Okay, see the text is scrolling from one point to another. So to create the same sort of effect with the help on a text or on an image in HTML, on an HTML page or on a web page, we use the marquee tag, this marquee tag. Remember the spelling MARQUEE. Okay, now the marquee tag opens with this marquee tag, and it is closed with the closing marquee tag. Okay, which looks somewhat like this. This is how closing marquee tag is written. Okay, this is how we close the marquee tag. Okay, now let me show you a quick example of how marquee tag is used in HTML. So see, I have created a small program. Okay, I've created a small program over here, small HTML program, in which I've started with the HTML tag, then the head tag, then inside the head I've written the title tag, and then I will write here title of the document. Suppose I will write here marquee tag example. Okay, this is the example for marquee tag. Okay, now I'll close the head. Okay, and then I'll open the body. Now inside the body, what I have to write? I have to open the marquee tag. Okay, and inside this marquee tag, okay, I'll write anything, whatever text that I write inside the within the marquee on tag and marquee off tag. Okay, that text will give an effect of scrolling on the web page. Okay, now I have written HTML programming. Okay, you can write anything. Okay, you can write anything. Suppose you can even write apple. Okay, just write apple. I have written the text apple between this marquee tag and this marquee tag. Okay, so and then I will close the body. I'll close the HTML. So let's see what is going to happen. Okay, I will save this file, save as this file, as I'll give it some name. You can give it any name. Okay, suppose scrolling text.html. You can give any name, but it should always have a .html extension. Now click on the save, and now go to the place where you have saved. So this is my file. I will just double click on it, and as you can see, the text apple is going to scroll on this web page. See, this apple text is scrolling on the web page. Okay, it is coming from this. Now remember, one thing is very important, that this text is coming from the right hand side. This is the right hand side of the page, and it is moving towards the left hand side of the page. Okay, and again after it crosses this left hand side, it is coming back from this side. Now this is a effect. Okay, I'll just erase this. Okay, This is an effect. This type of effect is called, or a behavior of the text is called as scroll. What is called? What is it? What is the behavior called? Scroll. Okay. What is this behavior called? Coming from the this one side or the right hand side and moving towards the left hand side and again popping out of the right hand side. This effect or this behavior is called as scroll behavior. Now you can change this behavior using the attributes of the marquee tag. So let me show you what are the different attributes of the marquee tag. Okay, you can change the color of the text and different things using the traditional font tags and other things. Now there are many attributes or the number of attributes of the marquee tag. Okay, the first attribute is the behavior attribute. What is the attribute? Behavior. Okay, and it can hold how many values? Three values: scroll, slide and alternate. Okay, now I told you with this over here I have not used any attribute. Yes, I have not used any attribute with this marquee tag as of now. Okay, still it is giving me an effect of which behavior? I told you that this is the scroll behavior, right? This is the scrolling type of behavior. So scroll behavior is the default behavior. Okay, this is the default behavior of the marquee tag. Now you can change this. You can change this behavior. Okay, like this is coming from left side and it is sorry, right side and moving into the left side and then coming back, right, from right side, and this is continuous process. Okay, but you can change this behavior to other values. What are those values? Let me show you. The two values are slide and alternate. So let us see what does the slide does, because we have already seen what the scroll behavior does. Okay, so let us change the coding. Okay, in this marquee tag I will write the name of the attribute behave, VIOR. Okay, remember the spelling BEHAVIOR. Don't write BEHAVIOUR. Okay, that is not the spelling over here. Okay, over here we have to write this spelling only because this is United States English. Okay, and many of you might have seen this spelling, okay, of behavior, BEHAVIOUR. This spelling is in British English. Okay, so don't use this spelling. Now let us change the behavior. The default behavior is what? Scroll. Okay, sorry, the default behavior is scroll. Okay, but we have to change it. Let us see what to change it to. Let us change it to slide. Okay, so let us see what happens when we change the behavior to slide. Okay, so I have changed the behavior to behavior attributes value to slide, and I'm going to save this file, and I'm going to again open this particular scrolling text. So now see, it is still coming from the right hand side, it is going towards the left hand side, but now see, it slided from right hand side, moved to the left hand side, and then it stopped at the edge of the left hand side. This behavior is called as slide behavior. What is this behavior called? As slide behavior. Okay, so it will come from one side and it will move to the other side, and at the edge of the other uh, side it will stop. Okay, so this behavior is known as what? The slide behavior. Let's talk about the next behavior. Next type of behavior is called as the alternate behavior. So let us see what does the alternate behavior do. Okay, so alternate behavior, we are going to change the value from slide to alternate. Sorry, alternate. Okay, and now I'm going to save this. So let us see what is going to happen. I'll refresh this and see, this apple text is coming from this side. Okay, it is hitting the right hand side and moving back to this side, and it is again, so it is hitting the edges and going back to the opposite side like a ping pong, like a game of a ping pong. Okay, so this type of behavior is called as the alternate behavior. It is alternating between the two sides. Okay, and it will keep on alternating as long as this page is open. Okay, so this is the first attribute of the marquee tag, which is called as behavior. The default behavior is the scroll behavior. Okay, the default behavior is the scroll behavior. This one is the default, but you can change it to slide and alternate also. Let's move on to the next particular attribute, which is called as the BG color. Okay, so let's talk about this BG color attribute of the marquee tag. Now you have studied BG color attribute of the body tag, but this is the BG color attribute of the marquee tag. Okay, so its value can be any color. Okay, any red, blue, green, or any shade of red, blue, and green, which is all the other colors are made from these three basic colors, right? RGB. So it sets the background color for the of the marquee. Okay, what does this BG color attribute do? It sets the background color of the marquee. Let us do that. Let us do that. So I'll just open the program, and over here I'll just remove this behavior. Okay, and now I will use BG color. Oh, sorry. See, then inside the double quotes, I will write the value of any color. Suppose let me write blue. Okay, let me write blue. So what will happen? This particular text will get the background color as blue. Let me refresh this page. See, the background color of this text, the area inside which this effect is taking place, the marquee is happening, has changed from white to blue. Okay, so this is the BG color attribute. Okay, you can change it to any color you want. If you want it red, you can use it as red also. So see, the color has changed to red, and you can give any color you want, green, yellow, whatever you like. Now moving on to the next attribute. The next attribute is the H space attribute. The H space attribute. Now, H space attribute can hold any value in pixels, any numerical value, 100, 50, 20, whatever you want. Now, what does this H space means? H space means horizontal space. Horizontal space means what? It sets the horizontal space to the left and right of the marquee. It simply means that, see, this is the ending of the page, this is the edge of the page, but see, as you can see, there is some space left on the right hand side and some space is left in the left hand side also of this marquee. This much is where the marquee, this rectangle, right rectangle, but there is some space left. So you can modify this space, you can increase or decrease the amount of space between the marquee and the edge of the page. How you can do it? Using the attribute H space. H space means what? Horizontal space. And you can give it any numerical value. Suppose I am giving 100. Okay. If I am giving it 100 value, so and saving it, see what is going to happen. I'll just refresh it, or I'll open it again. Wait. So that you can clearly see the difference. Scrolling effect. See. Now from here to here, how much space is left? 100 space. Here to here, how much space is left? 100 space is left. I hope this is clear to you. Okay. If you increase the value, more space will be taken up. Okay. More space will be taken up. So because 200 is a lot of value. Okay. So just let me decrease the value. 200 is a very huge value. 150. Okay. It is exceeding the value of the page. Okay. Right now. So see, 150 spaces left from here to here and 150 spaces left from here to here. Okay, so this is your H space attribute. The next attribute is the V space. V space stands for vertical space. V space stands for vertical space. So it sets the vertical space at the top and the bottom of the marquee. So vertical space at the top and bottom of marquee. So let me show you. I'm just zooming out. Okay, I'm zooming out. Keeping zoom to 200%. Okay, or let me show it to 100% only. Now see, this is the original marquee and this much space is, this is the horizontal space. Okay, so this is the horizontal space which I had kept to 150. Now let me keep V space. Okay, let me give V space equal to suppose 200. Now V space is means what? Vertical space. V space means vertical space. That means top at the top and the bottom of the page. Okay, let me refresh this. So see, now 100 space is left between here, and now see, if I, now you'll say that sir, at the bottom it is more, it is looking more than 100. Yes, but see, if I enter another element, for example, suppose if I add one more marquee or any other element, suppose I give one more marquee. Okay, one more marquee tag below this, one, below this tag, if I give one more marquee tag, and instead of apple if I write, HTML. Okay, so, and if I save it, you can clearly see that from here to here the space is how much? Whatever value I gave the value as 200. So from here to here the value is 200, and from here to here also the value is 200. Okay, so the vertical space from here to here is what? 200. Vertical space from here to the next element is 200. Okay, so this is the V space attribute. Let's go to the next attribute, which is the direction attribute. The direction attribute. Now this is a very interesting attribute of the marquee tag. Okay, it indicates the direction in which the marquee scrolls. Now see, if you have noticed in these marquee situations, okay, if you have noticed this, then the text is scrolling from the right and it is moving towards the left, always starting from right and moving towards the left. But can you change this? Can you change this particular direction? Can you make it to move from opposite side, from right to left? Yes, you can do that. Can you make this text move from top to bottom? Yes, you can do that. Can you make this text move from bottom to up? Yes, you can do that also. So let us quickly see how this is done. This can be done using the attribute direction. Okay, why? Because the direction attribute indicates the direction in which the marquee scrolls. So let me quickly show you how to change the direction. Direction equal to, uh, because it is right now it is moving from right to left, so the default direction is left. What is the default direction? Left. So let me change the default direction to, oh sorry, let me change the value of direction to right. So I have made the direction to right. Okay, and the default direction is left. Okay, I'll show you with the help of this one. Okay, there are two marquees, one I'll keep the value as right and other as left. Okay, so you will understand which one is the default one. So I'll save this page and I will open this page again. So as you can see, oh, just give me a minute. I have not given any space between these two. I'll just add a BR tag. Okay, because they have merged. Both the marquee tag had merged because I had not given any line break. So I have just given one line break, and then now just give me a minute. Yeah, I'll just give V space over here. V space equal to 10. No, 50. Okay, and I'll save this. Now there will be some space between these two marquees. Now see, the upper one had the direction as right. So it is moving from left side to right side. But the lower one has the direction left. Okay, which is the default direction. That is why it is moving from right side to left side. So it is moving from right to left. So whichever direction it is going towards, that direction will be the value. Okay. Now, if I delete this, then also it will move in the same direction only. See, I've deleted it, still it is moving in the left direction. Why? Because the default direction is the left direction. But you can change it to right also. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. The next direction is for the next direction, I need to increase the this. For the next direction, either I can choose it up, okay, or down. So if I make it up, then you can see this apple is going from down to up. Okay, see, it is going from the bottom side to up side. Okay, now I can change this to down also, DOWN. Okay, and if I save down and if I check the output, see, now it is moving from up to down. Okay, so this is the direction attribute. So you can change the direction of the marquee tags. Okay, so you can change of your the direction of the marquee with the help of the direction attribute. So it can hold four values: up, down, left, right. Left is the default one. Okay, which one is the default one? The left is the default one. Moving on to the next attribute is called as the loop attribute. What is the meaning of the loop attribute? Okay, loop attribute. Now see, it specifies how many times the marquee should loop. Okay, the default value is infinite. What is the meaning of this? Its meaning is that this text is having a scrolling effect. It is scrolling from this side to this side, yes, from right side to left side, and it will keep on doing this till infinity. It will not stop after one or two scrolls. See, this is the one scroll, okay? Going from here, moving from here, and then coming back over here. This is one scroll, okay? Then the second scroll, and so on. It will keep on doing it until infinity because the default value of the loop is infinite. But if you want to just scroll for two or three times, then you can do that by using the scroll attribute. See, SCRO, oh, sorry, by using the loop attribute. Loop equals to 3. If I choose the value 3, so it will do it only. Suppose I'll, instead of 3, I'll make it 2, okay? Because it's going to just take a lot of time. So I'll make it 2. I'll save it and I'll refresh this one. So now this is going to go from here. It is going to keep on moving from this side to this side. This is the first loop. Okay, now it will come once more and then it will stop. Okay, this is the second loop because the value over here is 2. So it will complete this second and then it will stop. Now see, it is not coming again. See, it has stopped. See, the HTML text has stopped after moving from this side. Okay, why? Because the value of loop is 2. So you can change the value of looping. Okay, similar thing you can do in this one also. Okay, suppose I give the value as 3. Okay, and I'll save it. So see, this one is going to happen 2 times. This one happened 3 times. Again, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay, so this is the loop attribute. This is which attribute? The loop attribute. Specifies how many times the marquee should loop. Then next is the width and height attributes. Okay, the width and height attributes accept the value in pixels or percentages. Okay, these attributes specify the dimension of the marquee. Now see, right now the marquee, this from here to here is the height of the marquee, and from here to here is the width of the marquee. You can change this. You can change the height and width of the marquee. So let me show you. First I'll change the height, HEIG, height equal to, suppose I'll give 100. Okay, and I'll save it. So see, right now this height, it is this height, it is going to change the, okay, let me again, I think I have done some mistake. Okay, I'll remove this. Yeah, GST height equals to 50. Let me make it 50. Save. See, now the height of this has increased. Okay, the height of this has increased. Okay, earlier it was less, now it has become more. In the same manner, you can change the width also. Okay, just by typing width. Okay, width equals to, you can give any, suppose I'm giving 50 only. Okay, I'm giving 50 and I'll save it and I'll refresh it. So now the height is also 50 and width is also 50 for this particular marquee. So this is the height and width. Now they can also accept the value in percentage. Let me show you what does this means. What does percentage means over here? Okay. Now, what is the meaning of percentage? That means if I write 50% over here, and if I write 50% for this also, height and width 50%, that means 50% of the height of the entire page. So if the height of the page is from here to here, then the, okay, if the height of the page is 100%, then this will have the height of 100%, and if the width of the page is this 100%, then this will have the 50% width. So let me make the zoom back to 100%. Okay, now it will make more sense. If I refresh this, just let me go back to my code. I have not saved my code. File, save, then let me quickly refresh. So now you can see that this is the default edge, horizontal vertical space that is left, and now see, you can see that this height is the same as the 50% height of this page, and this width is same as the 50% of this. Okay, so from here to here is same, length is same, from here to here also the width is same. Okay, from here to here if you measure it, it will be same, from here to here it is same. So this is your height and width attribute. So these are the important attributes of the marquee tag that you need to study. Okay, now this is a very simple program that they have written over here. Now what they have done is that they have created this page where at the top they have written qualities of a 21st century learning. Okay, they have given a background color to the page, and that they have created a ordered list over here, and below the ordered list they have made a marquee in which 20 the text 21st century learning. Okay, they have changed the color of this text with the help of font. See, color of this is white, and then they have you know made a marquee tag. Okay, behavior is alternate, that means it will come from here, it will touch this edge and go back and do this kind of stuff. The direction is right, that means it will go from left hand side to right hand side first. So it will come from here, it will hit here, come back, and it will, this text will do the same thing. Height is 100, so this much is 100 pixels. BG color is red for this marquee. Horizontal space is 20, that means from here to here 20 and here to here 20 pixels. And loop is 4. Loop 4 means what? This is going to do this 4 times. It will come from here, hit here, come back, then again, then again, then again. It is going to alternate how many times? 4 times. Okay. And then they have used the paragraph tag. Okay, so they have used the paragraph tag for this. Okay, so they have created a paragraph over here in only one paragraph, 21st century learning, and then they have closed the marquee tag. So this is a very simple programming. I hope you are going to practice this programming. If you have any doubts in the marquee tag, please comment on the video link and ask me any doubts about this. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourself and be well. In the next class, I will be teaching you about the inserting of images on your web page. So, thanks for listening. Take care of yourself and be well.